Okay, this goes here. This. Okay, and it's here, and we can start. So, hello Sapiens, welcome again to the new series of Destreza Nova videos. I'm Andre, and today we have edge attacks. So we call it edge attacks and not cuts because, as you see today, we will borrow many vocabulary that I like from verdadera destreza. It's important to know that not any edge attack is valid. Okay, we are not using lightsabers. That means that we need to apply certain kinetic energy. The principal and most important edge attacks that you should know are these ones. So for full cut or full reverse, we can just use the word cut or reverse. So the full edge attacks, full cut or full reverse, they require a 360 degrees circumference to get delivered. We call it cut to the one that we start in our internal side. The plate starts going down, passes over our head, and we deliver our cut from our external side. Okay, so if you see the image of Ettenhard, it hits the enemy in the E, okay, in the letter E, the left side of his face. For the reverse it's the same thing but from the other side. It's an edge attack that we start in our external side and we finish in our internal side. In this case, to the enemy, it will hit in the line called D. So how we deliver full cuts and full reverses in a good way? To do it, when the sword enters in your inside part, we release a bit the sword. I'm overreacting it, but it's for you to see it. And when we are finishing the circumference, we close the hand to accelerate the edge attack. Okay, the same if we do the reverse. Another advice is that when you are delivering your cut or reverse, to get used to walk to the side that you are delivering the edge attack. Not only for giving more energy to your attack, but also for placing yourself behind your sword. As you see in the image, I am moving away from the line where it's supposed to be the sword of your enemy. Okay, so always it should be the sword of your enemy, your sword, and then you. The same to the other side. The sword of your enemy, your sword, and then you. So with the full edges attack, you can decide if you want to do it more diagonally or more vertically, like from the line called A in the drawing. There are pros and cons for each of the things. So the half edge attacks, we have half cut or half reverse, and it's very easy. Instead of doing the 360 degrees that we were saying before, they do less than that. So it's starting just to the side, external side, towards the enemy, we have the half cut. And from the left side, from our internal side, we have the half reverse. They are attacks very opportunistic that we can find easily if we are playing around with the sword of the enemy and we don't see a clear attack. We just can draw a line with a half edge attack. There are people sometimes arguing that the half edge attacks, they don't do a lot of harm, but you can see me here carrying a cucumber. Yes, our face is not a cucumber, but also the sword that I'm using, it's blunt. Okay, so imagine if I use a sharp one. So I call this section weird cuts because they are less useful than the principal ones, and when you are delivering them, they can expose you. It's dangerous to do them. So there are cuts called by Manuel de Brea or Etenhard or many other diestros horizontal cuts. They go to the torso. These are really unwise to do. As you can see an image of a fighter, they have a jacket. The maximum thing that you can do is to break some ribs, but the opponent won't be really damaged. That's why in my club many times we were avoiding to do cuts on the torso. And in the tournaments with rapier, I don't think they should count. Also, your sword, as you can see in the images, when you're going to the torso, it can be blocked by the arms of your opponent and you are defenseless. Another funny cuts are the ones of the legs. I can find them useful if we do it correctly. We can do them using left-handed item or it's very important if we are controlling the sword and we want to deliver a cut to the leg to just walk back in the moment that we are starting to deliver the cut, doing an extraño. As well, undercuts, I don't used to do them, but sometimes they can be done in order to lower the guard of your enemy and then deliver a cut over the defense. Or you can start an undercut and finish with a thrust. Yeah, so when you're doing a cut, try to finish it in front of your opponent, so if in any case it misses, you can defend yourself or even thrust. So that's it for today. Maybe next day I think we will do thrusts. Thank you for being here. Stay safe and be kind.